Hi Ella, I'm going to show you how to do a barrette, wire wrapped barrette today. These are all the materials that you need. You can buy these at any jewellery store. They're called blanks and they're just a plain silver hair barrette that you can wire wrap your beads to. I use just regular floral wire. It's real thin and bendy and easy to work with and cheap. And you'll need a pair of wire cutters, which are these flat-edged little cutters here to cut your wire. I use these flat nose pliers when I need to manipulate the wire to pull and tighten it at the ends and make sure it's nice and secure and everything's going to stay where you put it. And then you just need to select your beads. I like to start off with a focal point, which would be whatever I put in the center of my barrette. I really like these. They were actually part of an old bracelet I had that broke, but they're really pretty and I think they will look good once I get going. And these are the smaller beads that I'm going to surround it with. I kind of make my design up as I go. I don't really work from a pattern, but here we go. First thing you need to do is cut you off probably about a foot of wire with my wire cutters there. And let's see, you will start, it doesn't really matter which end you start at, but you're really just like wrapping it basically. You're going to do about 3 wraps, 2 or 3 wraps. This is where to start you off. This is like to anchor your beads. This is where you use those flat nose pliers because that pulls that wire really tight, so there's no slack in it and it's nice and secure. Hopefully you can see this okay. And you can use that to nip your wire in, make sure none of the ends are sticking out because you don't want that catching in your hair as you're wearing them. Okay, that's how you start. And then I'm probably going to start, let's see, with some of the smaller beads. Cut this bracelet, steal some of these pretty grey ones here to start out with and see how they go. Oops. Let's see. I'm thinking probably 4 will cover that first bit of surface there. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually 3. 4 is a little bit too many, so I'll slide one off. And I have my first row of beads, which I'm going to use to cover that wire wrap that we just made, because you don't really want the wire to show. And just going to pull it up under itself and start your next row. Okay, I'm going to do the same grey beads for probably 3 rows there to give it a nice uniform look. Tidy that end up a bit. It's a bit raggy. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. See, and all I'm doing is just threading those through, pulling that wire, push your beads up flush with one finger. So these are a little tricky in that you have to, can you see that, go up. You don't want to go over that barrette, you want to go up under it. I'm not used to doing this for the camera. Let's see. Okay. Okay. Well, that one's not sitting very nicely. If you're not happy with the way your beads are sitting together, you can always unwind it and rewrap it until you are, which I'm not here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Let's see, that's better. want them nice and snug next to each other. Okay. Okay. And then to do the next bit of the design, I'm going to pull the wire up between those two sets of beads that I have there, put it nice and tight, and I'm going to put a little something in between those. Let me see what I think would look pretty to add a little accent to it. If you're going to repeat that pattern, you want to make sure that you've got enough beads of the same beads to do that further down the line. Which I don't, so I guess I'm not going to use that one after all. Let's see. No, that's too big.